that was a good workout. That was brutal. Oh, after a workout like that, you just feel like having one of those Matthew McConaughey moments, just like, man. Hey guys, Venus here, and today we're just going to go through a quick little workout to work on the chest and the triceps, a little bit of a push-focused workout. We're just going to go over 4 exercises. It should be a quick workout, but it will be relatively high intense. We're going to go through 3 sets of each exercise. So whenever you're ready, let's get started. So as we go through the workout, you might find some exercises that are much more challenging than others. I'll quickly demonstrate ways you can scale it to yourself. Otherwise, you want to try and get as many reps as you can. Again, we're using body weight, so it's relatively safe. We don't have any external load. So we're really going to max out each set as much as we can. So we're just going to try and keep a high intensity for each set, especially the last set of any exercise. The last set of any exercise, we're going to almost kind of try and burn out, use some partial reps, a little bit of momentum if we have to. So the first exercise is going to be the pike push-up. A couple variations to do this if you want to do it at home. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into our pike position, and then from there you're just going to try and come down all the way, pretty much touching the nose, and then coming back up. If you have a really difficult time with that, what you can do is on the way down, come down in that position, and then straighten yourself out and come back up. You can come back via regular push-up or coming up on your knees. All right, so let's go into that first set. Good, so that's the first set done. We're going to rest for about 30-40 seconds before we go to our second set.
A few moments later.
All right, so we're going to go on our second set. All right, so with that second set, you should expect to get less reps. Again, we'll rest for about 30-45 seconds, and then we'll do our last set.
A few moments later.
So for this last set, again, we want you to kind of shift yourself a little bit just to make it easier as you get more tired. Partial reps, and so that includes partial reps, a little bit of momentum, etc. All right, last set. Shift my weight. Go into some partial reps. Good, so that does it for our first exercise. We're going to take about a 1 to 2 minute break now before our second exercise.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So the next exercise is the planche push-up. It will put a lot of load on our wrist into extension, so keep that in mind if you have any history of wrist issues or so forth. But let's get started with our first set. So this one's easily scalable. Simply all you do, depending on how comfortable you are with it, you can either move your hands lower, which makes it harder, or move your hands up, essentially into a close grip push-up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my hands towards my waist, and then from there I'm just going to push up. right, so that does it for the first set. Again, we'll rest for about 30 to 45 seconds.
A few moments later.
So we're going to go into our second set. Again, essentially what we're doing is some high intensity intervals. The ideas with the exercise, you might struggle just doing a couple reps, but that's fine. Again, we'll work towards it. So again, the idea is that you're just going to do a couple reps, but each rep is going to be challenging, difficult, to get that stimulus that we're trying to go for. All right, that was the second set. So again, we'll rest for about 30, 45 seconds.
A few moments later.
All right, time to do our third set. So again, position myself, wrist low. So move up higher just to burn out a little bit. All right, so that's the end of our second exercise. Now we'll take about a 1 to 2 minute break.
1 minute 37 seconds later.
All right, so we're on our third exercise now. We're going to do some archer push-ups. This is a very challenging push-up variation. Essentially, you're doing a pseudo one-arm push-up. With this drill, obviously, the closer your hands are together, the relatively easier it's going to be. The farther apart, the more difficult. So let's get to it. So we're going to get into our first set. That's our first set. So as you're doing those, if you really struggle with it, you could always come down on the side and then come back up through the middle where you're going to be your strongest. So again, we'll take about a 30, 45 second rest.
A few moments later.
All right, back for our second set. I was able to get 10 on that first set, 5 on each side. Gonna try and aim for 8 this time, at least going to 6. One more. All right, that was our second set. Again, we'll take about a 32 minute break now.
A few moments later.
So here for our third and final set of this exercise. On this set, I'm gonna do again as many as I can to each side, and then I'm gonna come back to the middle and try and burn out on a couple extra reps of just normal push-ups. I'm done. Whew. All right, that was our last set. So we got one more exercise left. Again, we'll take about a 2 minute break this time, and then we'll come back for our last set.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All right, so we got our last exercise of the workout. This time we're just going to target the triceps. Essentially, it's like a plank tricep extension. If you're having a lot of difficulty from the normal plank position, just switch to being on your knees. It'll still be effective in terms of your triceps. So we're going to get into our plank position. I personally like to keep my hands closer. And then from there, we're just going to extend at the elbows. All right, so let's end this first set. Again, we'll rest about a minute this time.
A few moments later.
So we're going to go into our second set now. With this exercise, keep in mind that the slightly farther away your arms are, the easier it's going to be because there'll be less to extend. The closer your elbows are to your body, that means you have to go through a larger range of motion, which is going to be more challenging. So I'm personally a little bit further away. All right, let's get to it. So went onto my knees for the last few reps. Again, we're going to take about a minute break and then we'll come back for our last set. Keep it up.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, we're back for our third and final set. If you kept up this entire way, good job. We got one last set to finish off this workout. So again, we've already done a lot of push work and we've already included the triceps in a lot of the push exercises as well. But this set, we're just going to burn out as many reps as we can. Keep my hips high just to make it a little bit easier. All right, that's it, guys. Good work. If you kept up with me this far, I hope you enjoyed that workout. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, stay active. Oh, that was a good workout. That was brutal. Oh, after a workout like that, I just feel like having one of those Matthew McConaughey moments, just like.